Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. This is third episode of the day, making some good progress here. This is going to help me a lot to do other things with my week other than record Monster Train. Obviously, this does mean that my entire Sunday is pretty much devoured by this, but no worries. I'm happy to do it and I'm having fun doing it, so rock on. We're currently, let's see, on a 1 win streak right now. I had a very solid run where I think I made some really good drafting picks, anticipating temple upgrades, things like picking Glimmer in anticipation of plus 30s. We had a Sentient with Animus of Will, a Wicklash run where I put a -1 in Spell Chain in it and then hit the X5, which was excellent. And then we had a Regeneration Old Magic that allowed me to get really high numbers there with another -1 Spell Chain. So very strong overall. The first win I've had in a little bit on this series. This series is tough for me. The truth is that people think it's obviously interesting, right? I'm enjoying it, but it's obviously, and people are enjoying it as well because they get to watch me kind of learn a meta. The thing is that I used to play a lot more Monster Train than I currently do. And the reason for that is when you're creating content for it, it just has a different vibe to it. It just feels different, right? I'm doing something that is hopefully educational and meaningful to other people, as opposed to when I'm just throwing cards, right? And I'm trying to just play and have fun. You can be a lot freer and fast and loose with mistakes when you're playing and learning a meta on your own. Like when I first started playing the DLC, right? I would just lose a ton. I was just throwing runs left and right. I would say, I don't know, does the math work out on this? Is this strong enough here? How strong do I need to be? And I would learn the 100 shard meta very thoroughly, hundreds of runs. Now I'm trying to win every run. There's less experimentation going on, and ultimately it kind of just works out that I'm not playing as many runs overall. And especially because I'm playing different types of metas and doing the challenge versions, the seeds, blessed seeds, curse seeds, etc. I'm playing fewer runs of this certain meta in a week, as opposed to before I started recording, where it was universally just 100 shard, rotating random, send it, and just try your best, right? Now I'm doing that, of course, but that has 2 episodes a week, and then you have 2 of the Trainwreck, and you have 2 of the other ones, and then maybe something else, depending on what I'm doing. So, it's just different. You think about this, I've only had, what, 39? This is my 40th run of this meta, which is really small compared to the hundreds upon hundreds of runs I've played of the 100 shard meta. It's just interesting to think about how long it takes me to make significant progress these days, just simply based on the nature of the channel. So, anyway, that's a little more rambly than I wanted to be, but it's fun to chat about that stuff here and then. Our previous run, I did mention what it was. It was a sentient run. Oh no. Oh no. I used to love you, Tethys. I used to have such strong positive emotions to playing Tethys, and then the DLC happened, and it all went downhill. Alright, well, it's fine. My 1 win streak almost certainly getting sent to oblivion here. Maybe I don't know, maybe we hit incants and they just give me Founding Seal start. That would be pretty cool, but we'll see. Anyway, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Love that stuff, it helps a lot. So yeah, sweet, let's get in on it. My day is still going well. If you watched yesterday's episode, thank God. Oh, I was so scared for a second. It was implings. I saw the red and got scared. Anyway, we're good. We have torches. If you saw yesterday's episode, I was still drinking the same bubble tea from yesterday because it's not actually the same one across multiple days. It's been an hour or so since I recorded that episode. I'm almost done. Very good stuff. I am enjoying it. I haven't had it in a long time. I mean, how often do I go to the mall or whatever anymore? The answer is basically never. So, but all right, this is a fine one. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing just a-okay. Still continuing on, having a good one. And I'm very awake, which is nice. It's one of the perks of recording at 5 p.m. as opposed to 5 a.m. So yeah, we are default Stygian, default Hellhorned. Glad to see it. I was scared it was Implings, but we got torches instead, which helps a lot. A ping with Tethys is big value in the early game. Love to see it. We have Rage Talos. That's Rage. Yeah, it is Rage Talos. Good. I thought it was pushback for a second. Rage Fell and Sap Seraph with Crypt Builder, Molting Imp, and Urchin Spines. I guess it's fine, right? We could do a conduit run here with Crypt Builders. They're okay. Maybe we load up on these, make them really big, and then make many of them. I mean, that would clear waves, right? It doesn't really kill the boss, but Urchin Spines will be okay. Molting Imp is okay, too. Technically, it answers backline, especially if I see some kind of infusion for it, or maybe I self-infuse it. Could be okay. 20 damage is enough. Let's see what we get. Temples are on 3, 4, 5, and 8. I was scared for a second, but we do have a final temple. Glad to see it. 4 is acceptable. We'll be okay. Dupe on 8 with Magic Shop. Removals on the steel side. It's fine. There's another steel shop on 7. Nothing exciting on 6. Oh, there's a good Magic Shop, alright. I love me a removal plus cavern plus shop. It's pretty much the best, in my opinion. Give me a chance at an overstack. Give me some removals to clean up my deck. So even if this Magic Shop is completely trashy, you get so much out of the other two, right? I'm fine with that. Removal dupe plus money on 5 is good. Interesting. There's Steel Shop Void in the mid-game. Yeah, it's a good Magic Shop on 4, but again, no Steel Shops on the entire mid-game. That's going to be scary if I don't hit early, right? That means we're going to see a double Steel Shop up top in the early game, which hopefully will be enough. There is an opposing Stygian banner on 4 as well, but that's a really nasty side. Just a horde and money. It's not terrible, okay? Maybe that horde is Founding Seal. Why am I complaining? And yeah, here they are, the double Steel Shops. Hellhorned banner on 3, Stygian banner on 2. Some good diversity here, which I like to see. Hellvent on 3 is whatever. I don't know, we'll see. I do have both choices of banner on ring 2 as well, so we have some flex. Cool. It's Stygian. Let's look at the Forge first. Ooh. Conduit or Chillwind. Stygian banner on ring 2 leans me slightly to Conduit. The question, of course, is how do I do on ring 1? Well, I have Molting Imps, I have pings for backlines, I can Crypt Builder the front dudes. I should be able to beat a boss if I clock it with a Crypt Builder. Taking the Horde, though, is scary, right? I think I need to. Molting Imps do answer that guy, I suppose. I could leak a little. That's tough. Chillwind obviously secures the boss pretty convincingly. Is Conduit better here? I think it is. I think you could go either here. I think Conduit barely edges it out simply based on my starter having Crypt Builders, right? And so many spells. I'm gonna do it. Okay, give me something good on this Horde. Okay, these are terrible. Titan's Claws is really bad. And then Lightstone Casing, I mean, we'll take this, right? It's good, but I say it's terrible simply because it does literally nothing for me right now. Oof, I think I have to take this Horde. I mean, it's a 200 shard run, right? So I do. Just give me something really strong. Give me Advanced Prototype. Or Railhammer is pretty decent. Hell's Banners would be okay. Railhammer, though. Incan Armor 2. Yeah, Railhammer. Okay, good. That is a high roll that I can't take advantage of right now. I'm pretty sure I lose if I click this trial. Yikes. Can I get away with this? I think so. I have Crypt Builders, right? What's the worst that could happen? I draw them all in the bottom of the deck? Yeah. What's the worst that could go on? We're gonna Molting Imp that for sure. Sure. Molting Imp downstairs for sure. Clocks the back. Glad to see it. I do want money. Give me a Crypt Builder, please. Thank you. Ooh, I could do Urchin Spines here and make this 6 do 18. I mean, that doesn't kill this guy, huh? Okay, I think I have to Crypt Builder middle, or I'm going to take a whole truckload here. And then we go upstairs and we accept this damage. Okay. Bottom floor is scary. Tethys just perishes, actually, which is incredible. I think we can do better by Frozen Lancing here. And then double torching. Hey, we did it. Unreal. Okay, well, this looks bad. You just Crypt Builder the thing, right? It looks much better if you hit this guy for 60. Train Steward. Do the most I can. I'm not dead. Oh, God. I'm not dead. It's okay. We took 24 from the boss. And 5 from something else? Oh, Tethys, no. I'll take Crystallis. Give me good cards that say damage. Welder Helper is good. Fortify, also very good if I lean on incants. Man, I took some risks there, didn't I? That's not great. Welder Helper is nice. I have torches to shoot my own imps, which is pretty cool. Glad to see that. I think the Fortify is going to be better because I can put it on Tethys, actually. Fortify, when you have Railhammer, pretty good, it turns out. Also, I hope to see incants. Ugh, that was scary. Give me an incant unit, please. Endless. You know what? Guardian of the Unnamed is going to be fine here. Gross. I could Endless this Molting Imp. Well, it's not terrible. It technically manages backlines if I self-infuse, right? Technically. God, this Guardian of the Unnamed is terrible. What if I buy him a plus 10, just so that he does more than 5 damage in a round of combat? It's pretty unlikely he's going to be a core part of my run. I'm imagining infusing him somewhere else, right? For sure. But this at least makes him formidable. Yeah, you know what? We'll respect. We'll respect. Am I going to take this Endless on Molting Imp? Probably, actually. Yeah, sure, in fact. We'll take that. I always get so scared here, right? I mean, can I actually take this trial? I have so many good spells to answer this. I'm guaranteed to keep Tethys alive. All right, fine. This is scary because I think we're poised to have a really strong run, but we might not get it, right? Tethys, Guard. I would like very much to armor upstairs. And Frozen Land saves all of this, and then I simply Molting Imp middle. Good. Okay. We torch for money. I torch for the curse, and then I incant for 7 armor. I can Frozen Lance here and save... Oh, I mean, I'm already taking two. I'll trade the 2 here to Crypt Builder middle, which hopefully opens up something there. And then I will incant anyway for the incant, of course. Okay. So I'm currently taking... Let's see, I'm currently taking 5. I think I'm going to Urchin Spines the boss. I will Frozen Lance upstairs to save 2. I could take... I don't care about the sap, though. I mean, I do kind of. Always torching downstairs. I want to draw cards. I could play the Train Steward in front. It's not bad. What's coming up? The thing is I'd like to be able to hit this Crypt Builder on the boss. So in fact, I will not do this. I'm going to play the Train Steward middle. We accept 5. 4 HP is enough. Is Crystallis good enough here? Certainly. Certainly is good enough. You just Frozen Lance him. It's fine. Give that man the Crypt Builder. You'll love to see it. Hit him. Get it, Imp. Cool, we did it. We're very concerned about Pyre health here, is what I'll say. We are, as they say, very concerned. 4 HP is not a lot. We're going to take at least 4 damage from... Yikes. Yeah, we're going to take at least 4 damage here. How in the world do I beat Talos? I have to go to the Hellhorned banner and just hit something good. Titan's Tooth has got to be it, right? Some Frostbite stacking could help me out here, I actually think. And this is a solid AoE card. Fledgling Imp is the pickup. It's gotta be. It's gotta be Fledgling Imp. I can self-infuse here, or at least put it into the Endless Molting Imp. Let me consider. I think I can beat Talos just off the back of that Fledgling Imp infused into the Molten Imp. Is it Molten or Molting? Molting, of course it is. And then that gives me 20 Pyre health, which is something good to work with. I could see something better than a Guardian of the Unnamed, though, if I go to the right. Well, I think I go to the right. The left is me locking myself into this Guardian of the Unnamed as a stupid line. I think I need to kind of look around a bit. Plus 25 is there with a quick. I mean, Branded Warrior is better. I'm going to click him because, yes. Let's say I use the Guard Infusion eventually. Let's re-roll. I don't think the quick is going to be it. Endless into the Fledgling Imp. Incant Armor 2, very strong. What am I looking for here then? This is Incant Armor 2, and then what? What is the play? Right, what is the angle here that gets me through the Divinity if I Incant Armor 2 this lad? It's never going to be... Oh, what am I going to do here, though? How am I getting... I don't think it's Guardian of the Unnamed Infusion plus this Incant Armor 2. The Incant Armor 2 obviously provides a lot of value. The Endless, I mean, I could Endless the Fledgling Imp and then put the Molting Imp into it for 15 AoE damage, which is potentially better. I'm scared, right? But I also think that I desperately need to take these Pact Shards. I don't think I can, right? How do I even get to 200 otherwise, though? This is kind of the universal problem, right? I mean, we have a really good start. If this were a 100 shard run, I know the way to solve this. But at 200, I mean, let's say I take every single spell infusion here, right? I can get 50 from each temple. Okay, that's 150. And then 165, 175. I mean, I can get there, right? If I take literally nothing from this temple, I can get there. Stay at 25. I actually think this is probably correct. You put the Fledgling Imp Endless here. That's good. This gives me the flexibility to use the Molting Imp Infusion or consider a Self-Infuse. And then I take an Incant Armor 2 into Branded Warrior. This helps me with my current combat situation. Does it, though? Does it? I can't play the Imp on that floor now. Although if I give him an Incant Armor 2, I don't even need the Guardian of the Unnamed anymore. That's fair. Look for a multi-strike. This is really scary, though. I mean, think about the Divinity, right? Sure, you're going to have Incant Armor 6, which is incredible, but you're also suffering from, I have 5 hit points, so I need to get up to 17 hit points. I need to incant 3 times on turn 1 to not lose. That's a hard ask, right? Yeah, you're not guaranteed to get that. So what is the pickup here? Oh my god, my cats are going wild. Hold on, I have to pause this. I'm going to leave it on the main screen, and I will be right back. Goodness gracious. Chill, y'all. Goodness, okay, we are back. That was truly a saga. We had... The cat was screaming, right? The cat screams if you do anything that the cat's not involved in. This is one of our cats. It's our boy, the boy cat. Meanwhile, there is a spring involved being chased across the ground, and it is attempting to eat a cardboard box. So truly natural selection at its finest. Where was I? Right. Incant Armor 2. We were considering options. I'd really like to get... I don't think committing to the Guardian of the Unnamed infused in a Branded Warrior is good enough here. It's tough because I keep getting... People keep telling me that you just need to commit really early and stick it out. Is that really all it is? Do I grab a plus 25 here, plus Guardian of the Unnamed infusion, and then... No, there's no way, right? You don't want to grab 2 defensive upgrades here, right? Because I need either an Incant Armor 2 or something else. I'm not sure how I feel about this, right? People tell me to commit early. I have the Fledgling Imp. I mean, we could make some real... We have the potential to win here. But I also need to take shards, right? But I can ignore literally everything here we decided, right? Because if I take and keep all of my stewards, I can just get 50-50-50 from the future temples, and we can do it. I don't think... This Incant Armor 6 is obviously good, but I don't think it's good enough. What's coming up? Stygian banner. If I could see a Nameless Siren here, that would be pretty good. Obviously, Nameless Siren is the real winner. I don't really want this Branded Warrior, but I can't rely on this. I have to take something. And I don't think we win just by clicking Guardian of the Unnamed, yeah? Like, he does not get there. We have to get through 4... We have 4 HP. 4 HP is not enough. I'm dwelling on this because it's a very difficult decision. It's a really difficult decision. I don't scale offensively at all. If I don't draw the Fledgling Imp early, I lose. So we need to commit removals here, is what I'm learning. I could do Runestone on the Branded Warrior, remove the Guardian of the Unnamed. Maybe. I mean, that does kind of work, right? Kind of. I don't think this wins, right? Let's say I get the... Let's imagine this. You take Incant Armor 2, Guardian of the Unnamed Infusion. That is a lot of armor per Incant, right? That is 12 armor and Incant. Still need 2 Incants on turn 1 to avoid death. On a 17 damage Divinity. And... Let's see. So... That doesn't really answer... anything. And then maybe you hit a multi-strike and it's okay, but I'm not scaling offensively on my incants, so it's not really good. And then why do you have Conduit on this run, right? I really want a Siren here. Like, for sure, I want a Siren. Man, maybe I should have just gone with Chillwind. Is Conduit not good at 200? Maybe it's only... I don't know, I'm struggling a lot with this decision making here, because 200 shards really forces you into a bind. I think I need higher offensive output to win this next combat. So I think I do Branded Warrior with the Incant Armor 2 here, and I look for something like a Siren of the Sea infusion, maybe? Maybe I give up on Conduit. And then I play these two plus the Imp, actually. We yeet Conduit downstairs. That sounds like that could be really good, actually, right? I think it has to be this Incant Armor 2. I then have to put them together. I'm going to look at the caverns now. Interesting. Frozen Nostalgia is remarkably powerful here, actually. Huh. That's really strong. I mean, we definitely survive this combat if I can click on this locket. 15 magic power is wildly strong in this setup. Yeah, that's true. How interesting, huh? I could see that working, actually, right? Sorry, I had to pause for a second because of the sneeze that decided to overcome me. So many interruptions on this episode. Terribly sorry about that. I guess it's not that much of an interruption for you. 1 second for a sneeze, I muted myself, and then I paused the recording to go downstairs. Doesn't really provide much dissociation. Interestingly, space is universally good. How afraid am I of this thing? This 4 pyre health situation, right? How afraid am I? Pretty afraid. I need to make sure I don't leak anything. Anything, right? I can take a 2. That's it? I can take a 2. That is actually the only thing I could afford to get hit by here, pretty much. So everything else terrifies me. If I take less space, I think I hurt my prospects of using this Fledgling Imp in such a big way. If I take space, I can actually get Tethys onto the Branded Warrior Guardian floor. I think we take Railforger's Hammer, we assemble the squad, and we take removal here. We cut a Train Steward here. Yes, I think we cut a Train Steward to improve my draws. They are very hard to play. I could cut 2. Probably going on the Stygian banner. I mean, it depends on what I get. We're going to stay low on shards here. There's obviously things I could take in this temple. I mean, 10 in piercing plus 30. These are good, especially with the Lightstone casing. But I think we get crunched. Right? I mean, I feel like we get crunched here. I would really love this 10 in piercing. Into offering in the Titan's Tooth here. Okay, I think I take this Titan's Tooth. Okay, we chill at 35. Alright, I'm not going harder. I would love to take that plus 30 here, but truly I can't. I'm looking for value. We're going to move on. Yes, I'm going to move on. Okay, Talos, I just need to not die here. It's possible for me to not die. Armor is good, it turns out. I think I do the incants. Okay. We do Molting Imp in front to take this hit. Ooh, but I need to Molting Imp somewhere else, maybe? We do the guard in front. We incant here. Good. I get 3 hits. This is good. I will Molting Imp downstairs then. Sure. Okay. I need to shoot 1. For sure. Okay, this gives me rage on the floor, which I value quite a bit. Here's an Urchin's Mines into this scary floor downstairs. Scary floor. I should self-ping here. Yes, we self-ping because I want the armor. I need 2 hits. I will play the Train Steward. I need to scale Rage here. Good. That's something. Okay, we get the Titan's Tooth. Top floor is cleared. I will self-ping a couple more times, I think. I think it's got to be Titan's Tooth. Oh, we clear the whole wave with Crystallis, don't we? That's a very scary floor. We'll do it. And then I come upstairs and I just ping, Train Steward. Okay, that gives us more rage, which I like to see. I get the Fledgling Imp, which is very good. We armor up. We can take this floor, right? I think this is... It's coming up. We got pings. We've got pings. I'm going to take the Frozen Lance on middle, and we're not going to play the Molting Imp. Right, that's good. Cool, I'm going to Fledgling Imp in front. I fortify. I want to kill 1. Yes. This trades 14 still, but it's worth it. I need this Slay. Yeah. Okay, I need this Slay. Sure. Fine. Okay, let's run it. I need this Slay. So it's going to be Fledgling Imp plus Incant. Don't click the Crypt Builder. Don't click the Molting Imp right now. Again, we get more slaying. I think we actually get through this. Yeah, we do. Great job. Excellent news. Frostbite, good. Ooh, buddy. Okay, cool. Didn't need the Incant Armor too. I think it was correct, for the record, to not take more stuff. Ancient Synergy's pretty big. Siren Song, though, is a really good answer to a lot of problems. Alloy the Ancients, though. But Siren Song keeps Tethys alive on top floor. Which, I want all these cards, by the way. Alloy with the Railhammer. I want this Ancient Synergy. Really good, it turns out. It has to be Siren Song. I just objectively need this, and then I need every opportunity to find an intrinsic on this. Yeah, okay, fine. Rage Siren. Excellent. Yeah, Rage Siren. Cool. I can now dumpster Branded Warrior, and we can do Guardian of the Unnamed infused into her. Cool. Yeah, this will work. I have space already. I have Conduit, so I take draw. I could afford a reroll on that magic shop. See a holdover, maybe? Removals are good. I hit the Nameless Siren. I don't have to go left. I have 34 HP, so I'll take the Pyre Health. I'm going to go right. Yeah. Okay. Forge says Conduit 2, I believe. Yes. I'm going to vaguely look for a holdover. I'm going to remove some cards. I think this is time to cut. Remember, I have to take everything here. Let's look then at the magic shop. I need to be able to hit a holdover on a reroll, so I just straight reroll this. Dang it. It's a correct choice, but dang it. Okay. We're going to cut Branded Warrior here. Yes. We cut Branded. Goodbye, friend. You did great. It's going to be guard into Nameless Siren here. We're going to cut. I need 3 infusions. One of them is guard, one of them is an imp of some kind, and one of them is one of these 2 Train Stewards, so I can cut 1 more Train Steward. I need the most power-up form of... What powers me up the most right now? That's a good question. Molting Imp infusion is pretty darn good for a lot of things. I have the incant. I don't necessarily need Molting Imp solo to carry, I mean, Rage Imp to solo carry Rage here. So I think I can get away with the AoE clear from the Molting Imp infusion. That's pretty good. That helps me a lot right now. And then I can do the... Okay, yeah, I see what I'm doing. All right, so here I'm going to take the Molting Imp infusion right now. Actually, I should probably cut... Right? I should cut this Molting Imp that has Endless in it. It's much harder to play than the other one because I don't want him to come back. This was a storage Endless, right? I ended up spending more money by buying the second one, but this means that now I get 15 AoE damage instead of the 5 if I went the other direction of Fledgling Imp into Molting Imp, right? So there's a reason I did this. Thanks to the hammer, I can fit Guard plus Nameless Siren plus Conduit plus Imp on a floor. So yeah, let's do this here. It will be my AoE clear. Yes, this will do. I have to take everything. Let's plan on making this Titan's Tooth disgusting. Right? We're gonna... This is the big card, right? This thing is good. Very strong. I mean, I could do it to a Crypt Builder, right? I think the Titan's Tooth was a better choice. I'm worried about Relentless and into things like Seraph. Yeah, I think that'll be good, right? The Purge, by the way, I have to take this Purge into something. Which I suppose will be a torch? I don't have a choice, right? Remember, we're on the clock. I skipped all of those shards pre-Talos, which means I have to send it on these. Crypt Builder certainly helps with heavies better, though, right? What if I lean into this? The Titan's Tooth having a 15 in it is pretty good. Obviously, I could make it a 45. That's not that impressive, though. This isn't killing heavies, right? Is the thing. Yeah, I'm going to go into a Crypt Builder, actually. Send it. Cool. Okay, we took everything. Fine. I'm seeing a removal dupe next floor, reasonably certain, right? I go right, I take removals, I take money, and then I infuse Armor Dude into Siren, and then dupe it immediately, which is essentially multi-strike in some ways. Which means we buy a -1 into the Nameless, the Siren Song, I think. It's one of the only cards I have that's not affected by Conduit, sure. And then I buy a removal here. My infusions are Siren into Guard. Where's that last Hellvent on Magic side? Okay, that's good to know. I think I'm probably going to be hunting for multi-strikes now, though, right? A single multi-strike provides immense value. Interesting. I don't think I have the luxury of waiting around for a Ring 8 to dupe the Siren. I think I have to do it now, unfortunately. I could always just dupe it again and remove the bad one, right? So that's 15 there. I think that means I can skip a Train Steward, right? Think about this, yeah? So I'm at 85. Assume I skip this 25 here. I get 50 here. That's 135. 50 here. That's whatever it is. Oh, no, actually, this one's already ghosted. Yeah, okay, fine. Fine. So on 5, I do want the infusion here. So I take 50. I go to 135. 150. 165. Skip the last infusion, which is now 25. That takes me to 190. If I do a single 15 shard dupe somewhere along the line, we're fine. So I can remove the Train Stewards, is what this tells me, yeah? Okay. We're just aggressively spending money because I don't have the luxury to wait on my cash. Like a multi-strike here. I mean, doesn't this just murder me? It's tormentors, though. I mean, I think this is actually okay. Yeah, I think this is actually fine, right? I do... Man, it really sucks drafting all this good stuff here, huh? Yeah, it's Tethys, Guard. We just sadly can't play these big spells off floor. Sure. Sure. We'll self-ping it. It's fine. Cool. Scary. We do want the Siren in the floor for now. I can actually do some cheeky stuff, but I have only 2 Ember. I don't really have a choice. We go Siren. I spend this here. I Torch once. I Crystallis, and then I Siren Song. We get the Fledgling Imp at least. That's pretty cool. I do... Let's look at these... Do the 2 Frozen Lances first. Okay, we get the kill now. That means... I can play the Weight of Contrition here, and we're okay. Okay. It's scary, but we're doing it. Oh man, thank you, Fledgling Imp. Its Molting Imp Infusion was super correct, by the way. Huge value. Based on what I'm drawing, I get no value here off of Urchin Spines, so let's play it downstairs. Or I just hold on to it, right? Take the incants here. I'm worried about that heavy. We get the Fledgling Imp hit. Incant. Tough. I mean, 132, he's got 27. I'm taking 24 plus 5. I'm taking 29 here. Dang. 7 off. Unfortunate. Anyway, here comes Molting Imp. Yeah, I definitely need to respect. Yeah. Cool. Curses are unfortunate. You hate to see it. I could stop it by Molting Imp here. I will do this. It trades 1 for 2. Sure. Curse. Frozen Lance. We're fine. Cool. Mutilation. Molting Imp. Play a bunch of stuff. Don't touch. Siren Song or we lose. Okay. Okay. Bad, but it could have been worse. Oh, for a Consumed Crown. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. It's fine. Guardian Stone is an even better infusion than Guardian of the Unnamed. Snap click. March of Shields. Yeah, okay. I like that. Impressive, not so much. I don't need the days here because I can just generate 5 million tons of armor on the floor. So we go right, because I think this dupe is for sure correct here. Because I need this power up. I take boons, I remove some stuff. Spell chain here. I mean, I could do some cheeky things here. That's true. Unfortunately, another purge. This is now Guardian Stone into the Siren. Considerably stronger for AoE scaling armor now. I have to purge cards, one of which will be Torch. It just has to be. Spell chain on Crypt Builder. Make this thing disgusting. I think so. And I remove 2 cards. One of which is the Train Steward, and one of which is another Torch, I believe. I think so, yeah, okay. I can probably cut this other molting imp, genuinely. I have to... Oh, I can also cut the guard now, too. I think I have to do this Nameless Siren dupe right now with no upgrades. Unfortunate. I mean, I probably should have cut the other banner unit now that I'm looking at it, right? Oh, Ancient Hate. Isn't this terrifying? It's Harvesters. Oh no, Harvesters at 150. We have to respect. We have to respect. I just get absolutely blasted if I don't. Yeah, I have to respect. Ooh, friends. You know, that's a fully upgraded floor of enemies. We hate to see it. I'm going to just Crypt Builder this guy and not even play the guard here. Gross. Wow. Huh. Is Fledgling Imp more important here than... I have to play one Siren. But I have one Ember. Whereas the Rage Imp, I mean, an Incant provides 4, Imp provides 10. So if I play... I mean, I don't lose my floor, but I'm scared of this guy. And I need to not get this Molting Imp killed constantly, I think. Alright, I think I have to do the Siren nonsense, yeah? That sucks. A lot. Good, actually. We have successfully hit with this Crypt Builder. Incredible. So I'm going to play the Molting Imp here. Right? Yes. Ooh, friends. I don't think I have a choice, right? I have to play Molting Imp here. I mean, I don't have to. I mean, I obviously Crypt Builder this dude, right? Of course, no worries. What is this dude doing? I mean, everything is upgraded. Oh, man. I'm going to play the Molting Imp. Yes, it looks bad. He didn't Crypt Builder this man. Cool. I then use this thing to face tank for me to the best of my ability. This is extremely bad. Okay, so that's death. All right, I messed up, apparently. All right, yikes. Okay, resume. 150 shards, Harvesters of Death. Ugh. I'm trying to think. Even knowing the draw order, obviously the draw order changes so much. Like the draw order was so bad, missing that imp is terrible. I think I'm scared of playing Tethys up here because knowing this draw order. You know, you hit the imp and both sirens here. Very bad. I don't think I have a choice though, right? I just don't think there's a choice here. Yeah, it's so rough. Siren, Frozen Lance, and then you what? You Molting Imp on middle? We're trying this. You do Torch, Crystallis, Crypt Builder, Frozen Lance, Molting Imp. I mean, that's not right either, yeah? There's no way that wins. I mean, I have to Molting Imp middle, right? In order to kill that unit and then sacrifice this and hope I draw an answer. I mean, this doesn't look good, right? This guy beats me up, right? I straight up lose to him. I could have stopped. This is what? I have 70... He has 74? Yeah, he has 74. He hits me for 33, right? Yeah, he's 74. Even if I hadn't put the imp in middle, he would have gotten 10. So, I mean, I would have been 64, would have died. Yikes. Oh, man, this is such a flimsy run to be running at 200 shards. This is so much more confidently good. It's so much stronger. Okay, so what if I do at this, and then we just go ham and put the armor dude up here? Right? You just put Armor Man upstairs and play out a bunch of stuff. Okay. And then we go, oh no, really bad draw, huh? That sucks. You play the Siren. You incant. And we Molting Imp middle again. We have to do this because I need the Molting Imp infusion. This maybe gives me a little extra scaling that potentially matters. And then we just keep doing it, right? We do Imp. I mean, not Imp, but Torch, Frozen Lance, Crystallis. I can do... Does this kill? 102? And then... He's taking 49. I'm adding 30 to this floor. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do this here. I have to be playing these on other floors. Because I have to Crypt Builder him to death, right? He hits me for 15. If I do it this way, I gain another 30. I'm doing 79. He hits me for 15 out of the gate. And then I can't even Crypt Builder another floor. Right? I mean, there's no way around it. We have to do the Crypt Builder upstairs. And then we have to... I think it's correct to play it mid-floor. I'm scared of this dude, so I'll take the 15s here. Every little bit matters. Right, I don't want to get armor on this front guy, so let's do our best. I mean, the problem is, again, I'd love to place this imp in the middle, and I could torch it, but I have to use this imp to kill this Quill Marksman. So, like, what does this look like? 87, right? I think, numerically, because I have the shark here, it's what, 136 minus 87 here? 49. I don't die, right? I'm alive by 3 hits. Yeah, okay, 3 HP. So, fine. Oof, friends, I think I, again, have to click Crypt Builder here to not lose. Right? Oh man, this is tough. I think I can't play this Crypt Builder, right? I mean, I guess I could if I drop the imp, but then I lose on this next floor. So again, no choice but March of Shields and then play imp. Okay. Alright, we hit the Titan's Tooth at least, which is pretty solid. If I do imp in front, I mean, we get it in simply because of Titan's Tooth here, right? This Titan's Tooth is huge on this one. That answers this for sure. We have plenty. I mean, we live with 3 HP. I guess we found the solution, right? I guess we did it. 3 HP is enough to live, so... Sure. It's not terrible. We have plenty of armor here, so I think we're okay. I mean, we did it. It wasn't good, but we did it. Yeah, fair. It's not great, but we did it. Yikes. Okay, I mean, we're alive. Barely. Woof. Terrible. Truly abysmal. We're not dead. Skip these bad cards. Impish Scholar? Impalate? What does Scholar pick me up? Urchin Spines? That's actually it right now. I don't think that's good enough. I mean, it is a free spell cast, but I'm more worried about drawing in the right order. Impalate's pretty decent. I mean, I know it's not. It's 30 damage, and we're not duping an imp here. Yeah, we're going to skip it. I actually don't think Tiresome Climb is necessary. It's obviously a good card, but, you know, I don't think... We have the armor survivability. You could ascend an enemy up, but... God, how scared am I of this? I want to go to the right, but I think 3 HP into Fell is death. And I think I have to chase a high roll here. Ugh, alright. Give me Founding Seal. Stone Housing. That's ambitious, friends. Winged Steel is a draw relic. We probably take these. Sigiled Seaweed is probably also really good. I'll take Winged Steel. Draw me faster, sure. And I'm gonna reroll. Gross. I hate it. I hate it so much. This run's not even that bad. I could just buy Precious Plating, actually. Hey, look, 63 health. We're doing great on this run. Look, you were concerned? I'm not concerned. Ugh, I skipped such a good magic shop for that. That can't have been correct. I mean, the HP is really valuable, though. I don't know. It's tough, man. We're gonna do Molting Imp. Yeah, here's the order. We do Molting Imp, Tethys, Siren. We torch out the Imp. And then we can incant without curses. I am going to just burn this spell weakness into Fell right now. She's going to ride up because she hates us. Tough. Woof. We're just going to play cards. And then I hit the Crypt Builder. And we're going to hopefully not lose. Give me my imp. Hey, buddy, my imp, my lad. Incredible. I want to pop the spell weakness first. So I can comfortably Crystallis. And then I play Fledgling Imp here. Which then gets shot by the Guardian here. Good. Okay, well, we're not dead. We do Fledgling Imp, but I think I need to do Incant first. Isn't this man scary? Do we trade up on this? It's what, 4-4? It's 8? I'm trading down, technically. He does 34 right now. And then I think we can incant again. And we Molting Imp him. And we kill him. Hey, we did it. Yeah, I had to run the math. I went slowly there because I had to run the math in my head as we were going. I'm actually really nickel and diming this run. Yeah? I think it really matters. I have to play this Imp in a way that he gets killed. So we do, what, Titan's Tooth here? We torch for sure. We then Molting Imp here. Cool. And I'm going to get this unnamed dude dead downstairs. Great. Seems good. Sure. Why not, bud? Sure. Top floor, terrifying. We do get the Crypt Builder, though, which is pretty good. Whew, friends. We got it. All right. It's time for a Crypt Builder, big hit. And then we play Fledgling Imp. This guy's doing 25 damage, by the way, in case you weren't paying attention to this run, which is horrifying in many ways. I am just going to play this thing at 2, yeah? That seems good. Then you play Molting Imp Friend so that it dies, and we're fine. Oof. Okay, we made it through Fell. Good. Turns out we made it. And then we do not play that Crypt Builder, so I can get the Imp killed. Good. The nice thing about the Imp is actually... The Imp is better than an Incant, which is really important, it turns out. Imp is better. The 5 rage to the floor is value. I mean, we get through this off the back. I mean, it's close, dude. Then you play the Imp first here, actually, so I can get some hits in, right? Yeah, look at this. 378 damage because Fell is doing, 105 damage in attack. Anyone who says you don't dupe the Siren there is just asking to die. Seriously, this is a ridiculous amount of damage from Rage Fell. She's unreal here. The fact that we're not dead is a miracle. I'm gonna click Dark Deal because I need more scaling, and this is a really, really good scaling card for me. I mean... draw cards, right? I don't think Ember's correct. We're getting things even cheaper here, so we just draw more. I really need to see Steel Shops now. I have 2 Sirens with literally no upgrades in them, so we're going left and you can't stop me. Horde says Queen's Tail is very good. Yes, that makes the Imp free to play. Please, just really, I'm begging you here. I need a multi-strike or this run is extremely over. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh geez. I'm gonna take the Incant Armor too and you can't stop me and it'll have to be fine. This run is potentially hyper doomed though. I'll build a card, yeah. Armor? Sure. I'll play something defensive here, I think. Ascend? Put a 3rd one on the floor, why don't you? I mean, I want to play the Imp, though, is the problem. No. Money? I mean, I guess I could have done it if I had gambled on this plus space. Is this good? Armor 14, gain 20? I mean, it's basically March of Shields, but with money, sure. I don't know, maybe this run gives me Golden Vault. I'm kind of going out on a limb here. In all fairness, I would have taken Sweep here, but we're just taking Conduit because they didn't show it to me. And I do have a spell-chained kind of disgusting thing. And we're saving our money because what am I going to do? Buy Large Stone? I guess I'm going to the steel shop. Yikes. Heaven Seal, you're kidding, right? I would love this very much, but we are so weak right now. Shadewing is a good combat for us, though. I don't think I can do this, yeah? We're drawing fast, though. I think maybe we... Man, how badly do I need this? I need this pretty badly. We're pretty far behind. There's no universe that beats Sap Seraph. Oh my god. I mean, I'm just going to have to play this Imp downstairs twice, right? No world around it. True. Guardian Stone Friend. Plan around playing Imp twice. Good. It's good because the Gilded Wing kills it now. Solid. We Frozen Lance. I self-torch because of course I do. I will play the March of Shields here. I may as well. I need to incant, right? I mean, we just play these Urchin Spines. Yeah. don't give the Shade Wings a means to heal itself, so don't play the guard. Oh, I'm a moron. Oh no. Oh no, I took Heaven's Seal! Oh no. Oh, I'm actually extremely dead. I have just doomed myself irrevocably. Wow, okay. Wow. Really bad, actually. We're gonna self-ping this dude. Wow, wow, wow. That's horrible. Oh, buddy. I mean, maybe I draw into... If I play my cards well enough, I draw, what? A bunch here? Maybe I hit this Titan's Tooth and it saves the run. Oh, I made a horrible mistake with the Shade Wings. Gosh, I did not think about it. That's very bad, for the record. That is extremo bad. We're gonna do it, right? We're gonna just play the cards to the best of our ability. I need to keep this imp moving. Dies again to the front. Gosh. Terrible plays. Hit. Please, video game, I need you to hit. I have never needed the hit more. Frozen Lance. Frozen Lance? It's bad, okay? Yeah, it's very bad. Okay. I can do it by playing the imp in the back. Yes, that's true. Man, I want a 50-50 this. I mean, no you don't. Yeah, 50-50 for 45 damage to the Pyre. So here's the deal. We're going to play the Old Magic first. I'm going to play this imp in the back. I mean, we hit. Yeah, of course we did. If I play Titan's Tooth here and save this HP, I actually can never get my imp back. How do I kill my imp then? What's the play? You can't. You lose the imp. The imp is now inaccessible. Wish I could play this on another floor. It's tough. I'm gonna chill. I'm going to chill and take this hit. Okay. Now, give me a... Dang it. I have to click cards. There's no universe I don't click cards here. So, unfortunately, this imp never dies now. Yes. Play the Siren Song. Oh, how do I do this? If I play the Siren Song here, if I ascend them, I take what? I have to math because this guy with 20 HP totally lives if I ascend here. 40. I mean, I can get this front guy under the 40 threshold with this old magic pickup, right? There are draws that get me out of here. Not many. but they exist. That kills something at least. Oh man, I'm taking 45 here, I suppose. I could have played the Molting Imp to draw another card. That was a mistake. I should have done that. Yeah, and I should have done that on another floor downstairs on the bottom or something. Yeah, he would have been a very good pick on the bottom, in fact. That is a big mistake. I should have maybe drawn again. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm taking 45 plus some for my hubris here. That's a mistake. We accept these hits. I deserve this. What's my top card? My top card was Guardian of the Unnamed, so it wouldn't have answered it. I could move my dude forward and get him shot, which is probably pretty good. Probably, right? Titan's Tooth. Save the day. That's good. Scale. I mean, I play everything out and we just get it killed, right? There's no reason to do anything else. You pull the imp forward here. You can't, though. If I pull the imp forward, I actually... Oh, no, he dies to the... We take these. I'll take these, yeah. I can take this, right? Yes. Okay. Fine. Not great, but I do draw some things that answer problems here. Frozen Lance. Frozen Lance. Frozen Lance. I will play Molting Imp mid-floor. It's good. I can now pull big dude forward. I guess I can kill this lad with a Dark Deal as well. That is an option. Which clears the floor, right? Yes, good. This lets me Crypt Builder out this man's entire armor here on middle. Obviously, he still lives because the Heaven Seal, but fine. And then we just self-ping here to the best of our ability. Okay. We need to scale and do as much damage as we can. I think I cleared the whole floor. It's a miracle. I'm gonna have to play Titan's Tooth on middle floor. There's no world around it. I need to kill those backlines. Guaranteed. Hard period. Just incant, I suppose. Every little bit matters. Whatever, man. Do I live? Yes, don't click anything. Yeah, I'm not gonna... It's right. We should click it and see how high we get. Right, yeah. It's good. We lose the imp who had 200 HP at the end there. Wild. Okay, so we ate dirt, but I got the 400 at least. Unnamed Tome is good. We click these. Important work is really good. We click it. Oh my gosh, this run is a nightmare. I go to the right. By the way, we're currently at the stage where I would be dead if I hadn't purchased Precious Plating, so keep that in mind. I have to look for a multi-strike. We are really in bad straits here. The left side with the magic shop, what does this find me? Holdover is also ridiculous, but I could also solve this by just removing 1,000,000 cards. Right? I can take everything from this temple to reach 200. Okay, we're fine. I value Pyre Health. I value removals. The dupe is... I mean, you can dupe another big spell, right? Like Titan's Tooth, I suppose. Do I give up? I don't know if I mean, I win Relentless. It's not good, but I win Relentless. Maybe I commit left. I think I do. I give up. Oh my gosh. The dupe is really good if I pick up some stuff from this temple and then duplicate a big spell. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Wild. Give me Incant Founding Seal, something? No? Trader's Cool? Forgotten Name might actually be good. Honestly? Probably. It's slow. What's in the temple? Plus 30? I mean... Intrinsic? Okay, okay. Intrinsic Siren Song. That's good. That's really important. We can play top floor. Amazing. We're clicking it. I get a plus 30. What's in here? Permafrost. Not great. I will Torch Consume here for sure. Improve my future draws. A -1 should go into anything that actually... Yeah, like old magic. Permafrost is probably not it. It could be an important work. I don't think so, though. No, I'm not going to get the Spell Chain Insanity, and if a Holdover shows up, it goes into something else. All right, Holdover. Okay. Holdover is very powerful. Yes. Holdover plus 30 on this Titan's Tooth is pretty huge, in fact. I actually think I do commit to this Titan's Tooth. We saw how rough that previous one was. And so I do this. I put a -1 in the Crypt Builder and duplicate that, and then this thing just plugs front guys. All right, I got it. We got it. Okay, Titan's Tooth. Yeah, I have the plan. This was correct, by the way. The plus 30 goes into Titan's Tooth. 45 is strong. We give him the holdover. Good. Titan's Tooth Cruise. I put a -1 in this Crypt Builder, so both it and the Spell Chain copies are free on Conduit's floor. I straight duplicate this wildly powerful spell. Yes, 225. It's a lot, but it's fine. We 20 consume the last torch, because I super don't need that. And now I vaguely look at the reroll on the Trinket Shop. I consider Forgotten Name and then decide that removals are better. Clearing out Frozen Lances will be superior here every time. Firebox, no. I click Firewall because this... I am terrified. And I buy 2 removals. 2 removals on Frozen... Oh, Guardian of the Unnamed needs to leave. Yeah, this buddy is bad. Goodbye, friend. I keep forgetting him. And now I cut the... I leave that Molting Imp in, I guess. He goes away, it's fine. I'm going to cut a Frozen Lance because I don't think it does anything for me. Yeah, I'm keeping March of Shields, BT dubs, because I do want to be able to reorganize sometimes. Yeah, cool. Oof, alright. We're gonna do it, maybe. Maybe? Right. So that Ring 5 was horrifying, but we got through, and now we might actually have a chance at winning. No, fair enough. 225 out of 100. All I can say is, Monster Train, please give me blank pages. Alright, Seraph, do I beat you? I don't know, let's go find out. I'm drawing a disgusting amount of cards in a turn. I'm drawing, what, 8 cards? It's a big number, because I also have the Winged Steel. Technically more with the Queen's Tail. Cool, so here it's... Tethys, Siren, Siren. We draw. We incant. I Siren Song this thing out of the way, because of course I do. Doesn't matter, just shoot it, right? This isn't diligent, right? Of course not. Poof. Do you think I won't? Just shoot him? That gets rid of all of that. That's pretty good. And we seriously just go to town, yeah? I'm gonna work on this mid-floor, yeah? Yeah. Draw a card? Sure. Seems good. I mean, I'm just gonna click spells, yeah? I think that's pretty good. You come upstairs. I feel very scared. I absolutely Shadow Realm this front dude. Good. Play him Molting Imp. I then important work this guy away. Oh, actually, I torch him. Yeah, check it. That's wild. I then Fledgling Imp. I important work him out. I Fledgling Imp. I Self-Torch. I Crystallis. And we just send it on this Crypt Builder. We blow up top floor. Yeah, okay. I mean, we're doing pretty well here, right? Titan's Tooth first. Frozen Lance, Frozen Lance, Frozen Lance. March of Shields. Crypt Builder 1. We leave in Crypt Builder 2 because I want this man to hit my imp. I Shadow Realm the dude on mid-floor, I suppose. And we leave these in. Cool. I need my imp to die constantly, so this will matter. Play stuff first. Yeah, just play the Titan's Tooth. It's good. Everything dies. Great job. Cool, we did it. I draw a card first. Sure, Siren Song, why not? Just play everything. We get the imp killed on mid-floor. Good. I mean, this looks good, right? We definitely win Relentless with 5 billion armor, it turns out, so there's that. Molting. We do the important work here. It's good. Just do the old important work. Just keep shooting until everything is either dead or whatever. Spells. Then you play this imp and he gets shot, finally. Cool. Seems good. Great news. You come upstairs one more time. Lay the Titan's Tooth first. It's huge. Just holocaust some of these things. They implode. Good grief. I mean, just shoot them. It's better to cast spells here than anything else. We put all this damage into the boss now. Right? And then we imp middle. And we Frozen Lance this dude up top. I'm just going to play Unnamed Tome. I don't need it. Take the extra 8 damage into the boss. We're actually super fine. Even though he does, you know, like... He does less damage than Rage Fell. Man, Monster Train, what's wrong with you dudes? Thank you, Crypt Builder, by the way. Extremely cool. Fledgling Imp. We did it. Heck yeah. Cool. I mean, I think we get through this thanks to an absolutely ridiculous amount of everything here. Oh yeah, careful. Careful, careful, careful. Titan's Tooth is good. Play stuff first. Yes. And then we do the imp. Yes. Good. Cool. And we super win, right? Yeah, cool. Armor. We just Titan's Tooth. We just keep doing the same stuff. Our numbers aren't impressive, but they are fine, right? Everything here is just a-okay. It's pretty good, actually. We hit pretty hard. It's 1 round. Well, it's more than that. It's 2 rounds, but, you know, it's fine. Oh, come on, Monster Train. You've got to give me 100 armor in the run where I need it. I'm worried about mini-bosses, by the way. I am very worried about mini-bosses. It's basically going to be, I don't know, hit Crypt Builder on them and hope for the best. Siren Song. Okay, friends. I pretty much have to do something to these. Well, we have to incant, actually. I don't really have a choice, in all truth. Okay, well, we at least see the imp, which is good. So it's going to be Siren. The old magic here. I think I have to Molting Imp here. This is a good setup because the Molting Imp dies on the Extinguish and clears everything as far as the damage shield goes. It's good. We now click Frozen Lands. We have the Titan's Tooth online. So we do all of this. And I don't know, we play Molting Imp downstairs so he goes away. And we chill. Okay, we have enough armor, we're not going to lose anything upstairs now. So it's time for Molting Imp, important work. We will... I mean, we're just going to scale, there's no reason not to, so... I can do Titan's Tooth here, which cleans up a lot. I do Molting Imp, which clears the floor. The good thing is I can do Molting Imp here, and then I can shoot him still, which is very strong. I need to incant. We're going to save this unnamed tome for, I don't know, nightmares, basically. Okay, we got chains, which is bad. He's almost certainly getting that. Yikes. Incoming Fledgling Imp, because I can important work him. I'm then going to drop a difficult decision. I think I have to Titan's Tooth upstairs to clear this wave. But I'd like to Titan's Tooth and then get the Urchin Spines on chains to connect a Crypt Builder with him. I do draw one more card here. Play the Frozen Lands first here. See what I get. Okay, it's Crystallis. I can Crystallis downstairs. Doesn't really do what I want. Play the cards, okay? Play the cards. My one Ember here is Imp plus Titan's Tooth. If I Imp here, how does this look? Not great. I have to Titan's Tooth appear, yeah. It's true, no choice. Cool. I mean, it's fine. We do it. We do what we have to do, pretty much. And then we play this thing, and I think we get it. Yeah, okay, cool. So now what I do is I'm going to silence him because I really don't want his curses. So goodbye. I'm now going to March of Shield him forward and prepare to ignore the Disciple. And then we Urchin Spines him. I need to line that up. Good. Okay. This Harvest Wave is scary, but I've set myself up for success. Right. So Titan's Tooth first clears a big chunk of this in a big way. I then can get the Crypt Builder out. So we actually super clear this, right? Interestingly, if I Crypt Builder here, which I will do, and then play the Molting Imp, he kills the back, which is really strong. So play zeros here. That's a good hit. We like that. Old Magic. Dark Deal is good. Play the Dark Deal. It's solid. I would like to connect the Crypt Builder with chains. What's coming up? Oh, I get it next turn, actually. We just blast this dude into next week, yeah. So the play here is you do Molting Imp first to get rid of the back unit. Yes. And then we actually are fine. And I Shadow Realm chains. Excellent. We can do a Crypt Builder here. It's just fine. Good. And don't play Siren Song. Cool. In fact, I think we're good. Chains is dead, which is exquisite news. We're going to just play upstairs to the best of my ability. Yeah, blast them. Cool. We have plenty of HP. The dude has 4. I kill him with Molting and drop. In that case, there's a lot of value in just blasting bottom floor twice here. Yes. Good. I then do Crypt Builder. Crypt Builder. Did I just drop this imp like an idiot? No, we're fine. I don't need it. No. We're good. Because I have the Titan's Tooth, right? That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, of course. We're fine. You Crypt Builder up here now. Good. We do some rage, cheeky nonsense. We blast this dude. We blast this dude. And now we can actually Siren Song it? Incredible. Take March of Shields. Incant, and we're okay. We're fine, right? We have reached the point of transcendence. Time for Titan's Tooth. It's good. Take the incants. They trade here. Trade well. And then we just do 50 here and this guy. Last mini-boss is the scariest thing coming up. All depends on these draws. Excellent. Incoming Titan's Tooth, which lets me just Crypt Builder him into Oblivion. Excellent. Good job. We did it. Cool. I clean up mid-floor a bit. There's no reason to, yeah. We could do even more damage to him, huh? Interestingly, I could actually just kill the front thing, maybe? I should play the imp. Play the imp. It's good. We Frozen Lance, and then we just blast that guy, and then here we blast him again, and it's fine because I have the man hitting me. Cool. I think we win, right? This is Relentless, and we have an incredible amount of survivability. Yeah, wow. We did it, y'all. We did it. Unreal. Incredible. Play the way to contritions. Crypt Builder the man. Imp. Armor. We've done it. Wow. Okay. This run was way harder than anyone wanted. And it all came down to a very sneaky navigation of Ring 5. I think we could have cleaned that up if I had removed the Guardian dude earlier, right? Yeah, I think that would have been an improvement, but it's fine. We take the victory anyway. Very scary. I mean, our sirens were bad, genuinely, and we relied on spells. Let's go to the run summary. It was not a good run, but we get it. And the big takeaway is identify that Ring 8 magic shop, especially for a run like this that gains so much from it. I think the holdover was a huge success, by the way. Obviously, this was a disgusting high roll. This Titan's Tooth did so much work. I even intentionally dropped my imp a couple times there because the Titan's Tooth was doing it, right? So good. Having extras of these Crypt Builders, that mattered. Especially being able to play them at 2 cost actually mattered. I did this a couple times off floor. And that also meant that on floor, they only cost 0 because the spell chain. Finally hitting the intrinsic on Siren Song was good. Fledgling Imp was pretty good for a while, up until Ring 8, I suppose. Now, once I got that Titan's Tooth, I kind of stopped playing this lad, all things considered. He's pretty good, right? I mean, you still click him because Queen's Tail, but he's basically a free card. But yeah. Otherwise, this run was terrifying. Turns out Railhammer with the Guardian Stone infusion is pretty good, though. We take these. I'll count it. It's a second win on the series. So yeah, hey, awesome. Thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.